Hello beaders, welcome to Beachside Bead Boutique. My name is Jerry. Today I am super excited because I have Bargain Bead Box here for the month of April. We are going to open this up and see what's in here, and also stick around to see what I designed from the contents of this box. Now I literally just got this from the mailbox and I was so happy to see that it had arrived today. So let me go ahead and open this. I'm very excited. So we have, some beautiful bluish and pretty cream color. Okay, I always get ahead of myself. So let's see what we have here. Ooh, making waves. That is super excited because that means this is a beachy theme, which, I mean, you guys know I love the beach. I live right by the beach, and it is one of my most favorite places. Now, I did do a coastal chaos bracelet just recently. If you haven't checked that video out, I will link it for you. And I also used Beadbox Bargain Mini Bundle in Ocean Breeze to create that beautiful bracelet stack. So this is Making Waves. We're dreaming of the sea with this beachy palette. Amazonite beads in a variety of shapes and sizes combined with chunky fossil coral, green angelite pebbles, a fine glass bead mix, and sparkling crystal accents. High quality findings in stainless steel and brass complete the collection, including wavy motifs and a fancy fold over clasp. So Making Waves. And the value of this bundle is $102.81. And if you subscribe to Bargain Bead Box's monthly collection, it is only $25 a month, and that includes shipping. And then you will also get a coupon code for 30% off with every single monthly box, and you can use that coupon on the sister site, Beadbox Bargains. So it is a very good deal. And they also do have a contest on their Facebook page, and I will link that in my description as well. So let's go ahead and open this up. Making Waves collection. I'm very excited. Ooh, there is some beautiful thing. Oh, okay. All right. Let me get it all organized and I will be right back. Okay, beaters. So I am super excited to reveal this Making Waves collection to you. And we do have 19 items in this collection. So we're going to start. Number one is the 35mm flower Amazonite gently faceted teardrop pendant. And it is a $7.99 value. Ooh, this is pretty. I really love this. Wow, so pretty. The color is just gorgeous. And I love Amazonite. I think it is a really pretty stone. I mean, the color of it is gorgeous. And this is so pretty. And it's on the lighter side. And it's almost a, like a very light, kind of a sea foam green or mint green. Very pale. But look at the very pretty detail lines in there. So we have, you know, a little bit of darker. We have a little bit of brownish tones here. And kind of a grayish look. And same thing on the back. Very pretty. Deeper color lines. So pretty. That is gorgeous. Next we have 25 by 13mm flower Amazonite faceted teardrop pendant, a $3.99 value. Okay, that's pretty. It almost has a yellowish tone to me, yes, I see a goldish yellow tone in here. I mean, that could just be the faucet. Yeah, it's almost like an orange look to it. I guess it's a kind of like a brownish maybe, but look at that compared to the large one, the difference in the color. Very pretty. So two very pretty pendants so far, so a great start. Next, we have 8mm Amazonite matte round beads, 7-inch strand, $6.99 value. And these are gorgeous. So very pretty matte Amazonite. I love the color. And I mean, of course, a lot of color variations in there. This one right here is gorgeous. See, it's a very nice color blue. And then, of course, we have some very pale. And then a lot of different color variations. So we have some white swirls. Very pretty. Next, we have 4x2mm Amazonite rondelle beads, 7-inch strand, $6.99 value. I'm so happy that this is an Amazonite collection. These are very pretty. This is a gorgeous color. I mean, you just see that beautiful teal blue tone, like the ocean. I mean, so pretty. And look what I got here. A new little seashell dish, perfect for this video. But this is gorgeous. You really, can you see that? It's not as pretty in the camera as it is in person, but that is so pretty. And next we have Fossil Coral Tumbled Nugget Beads, 7.5-inch strand, $6.99 value. These are so pretty. I love the color. I mean, it looks like sand at the beach, doesn't it? I mean, that is just gorgeous. So many different color variations. We have this beautiful brown, like a coffee brown. And then look at the other side of that. It's just a creamy swirl. So pretty. Same thing with, I mean, all of them. I mean, this looks like a beautiful stone. And then this one is even deeper, like a grayish brown. And this one with all the beautiful swirls of the brown with a creamy color. So pretty. And I love tumbled nugget beads. I just love the look and the shape of them. And these are very smooth. I mean, look at that shine. This is a gorgeous color. It's so beachy right there, isn't it? I mean, that is beautiful. Next, we have 7 to 8mm flower Amazonite English cut round beads, 7-inch strand for $7.99. Ooh, oh, wow. These are beautiful. I mean, these are faceted. And look at this one. This is so pretty. Look at the color in that. The gray with the white swirls. And this one is a beautiful blue with the white. I mean, so gorgeous. And then see, this one has that yellow tone again, like our little pendant. So it's almost like a natural looking color. So pretty. See that? Very pretty. I'm so happy with the Amazonite. Oh, look at all these colors. I mean, that is gorgeous. Next, we have 8mm flower Amazonite matte round beads, a 15-inch strand for $6.99. And this is a nice long strand. Oh, these are pretty. I mean, there we have that natural stone color. And look at this. I mean, a beautiful sky blue as, you know, as well as these here and these. And then we have the creamy, just white. And look at this one. I mean, this, it's white cream with black swirls. So pretty. I mean, just very natural looking, beautiful beads. I am just so happy with this collection. And next we have green angelite tumbled pebble beads, 14-inch strand for $8.99. This is so pretty. I mean, it's like a beautiful mint green. And then we have some with the white with the green and some that is very clear. Look at this. I mean, that's like a pearl. So pretty. And this goes beautifully with our Amazonite. I really love these. I love this color of this green. Oh yes, that looks like the sea. That is so pretty. It looks beautiful with the fossil coral tumble nugget beads as well. Okay, next we have glass bead mix in sandy seashore. $6.99 value. This is so pretty. So we have a lot of different mix in here, tons of seed beads. Let me go ahead and pour some of this out on my little dish and mix it up a little bit. Oh, this is so cute. Of course, we have all the little seed beads here. Trying to get some of these seed. There we go. Yes. Oh, this is so pretty. I mean, look at, we got peach and yellow and beige, green, blue. But look at it here. That is so pretty. Look, we got the little starfish. And we got this pinkish brown and this beautiful blue one here that has the like a beige and then a blue on the other side. And this one is a peachy beige. Of course, we have lots of little sea beads here with the gold. We have a very pale beige, and then we have this brown. I mean, this is so pretty and definitely looks like the sea. I'm just going to keep that here like that. And next we have 4 by 3 millimeter crystal rondelle beads in matte coral pink AB 15-inch strand for $3.99. This is a super pretty. I love it. I mean, because these are AB, so it has that glow to it. So it's like a glow glass. I mean, look at that glowing in the light. I mean, look at all that. So we got the yellow glow down here. Up here we have a purple pinky glow. So, I mean, it's just however it looks in the light. That is so pretty. I love this. And it is a nice long strand. So I'll have to put it on my little green lid here so you can see it better since my dish is taken. That is gorgeous. Super pretty. I am so excited about this. Oh, this looks so pretty together. Oh my gosh. I just love it. I love it. Next, and this is another pretty one. Oh my goodness. Next we have 4 millimeter crystal faceted round beads in seafoam shimmer 12-inch strand for $3.99. So this is another long strand. We have some beautiful crystals. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. That is gorgeous. Love the sparkle, just like the sea. Super pretty and sparkly. I mean, all the colors are being picked up. I love this. Love it. That just, oh, it brings it to a whole nother level. Next we have 2 pieces, 60 by 18 millimeter stainless steel wavy pendants for a $3.99 value. Okay, so we have 2 of these really cool pendants. So see, we have the little loop up here. Let me see. So we could, oh, that's cool. Look, we could lock them in place. So place one on a side here and one on this. And I wonder if they'll stay. That looks cool, just like that. Hold on, let me see if I can. That looks cool. Yes, like that. I like that. Okay, these are really cool. Like that. Okay, next we have wavy brass pinch ball, silver, $2.99. Okay, so it looks the same as these. Oh, I see, it has that. I don't know what a pinch ball is, honestly. If I'm being truthful, I don't know what a pinch ball is. So it looks similar to this, these pendants here. Okay, and we'll just set that there. And next we have 20 pieces, 7 by 6 millimeter Baroque textured nugget spacer beads, $3.99. Okay, oh, we have some nice little spacers. They have kind of a little design on them. It almost looks like a little stone or something. So it's just a Baroque shape. Very cool. Nice little spacers. And next we have 50 pieces, 5 by 5 millimeter stainless steel bead caps for a $2.99 value. Okay, so we have some little silver spacers, or yes, is that what, bead caps, I'm sorry, bead caps. So they are very small. Okay, so there's really no design on it. Okay, very nice. Nice little bead caps. Very little. And next we have 2 pieces, 17 by 18 millimeter stainless steel wavy round pendants, $2.99 value. Okay, so we have 2 little pendants here. I like these. I like to do stuff with, with different shapes and stuff like this. I really like this, and I like the little wavy pattern, the little texture. Yeah, these are really nice. And I guess it has that wave because we have the ocean theme. So, we have that little wave. But I do like these. I like stuff like that. And next we have 10 pieces, 22 millimeter textured ring links, $2.99. Oh, so again, oh, I really like these. Okay. Here we go. So these are nice. And again, it's kind of like the same vibe as this because, like I said, there are a lot of different things you can do with these. And I really appreciate getting these. And there's 10 of them. And again, it has that wavy pattern on it. Yes, very good. Next we have 1 meter, 4 by 2 millimeter stainless steel daped oval jewelry chain, $4.99. Okay, oh, we have some nice little chain. And yeah, it has, see, it has like a little pattern on it. Okay, you see that. I don't know if you can really tell. It has a nice little pattern. Very nice. Very small. But yes, I really like the pattern on it. It's very pretty. And of course in the light, it is picking up a nice shimmer to it because of the little pattern. That's pretty. Of course, it's 1 meter, so it's nice and long. And the last item is platinum plated brass texture fold over clasp in platinum. $5.99 value. So we have a little fold over clasp, and it has that same kind of a wave pattern to it. You see that little design. So it just opens like that, and then you hook it back together, and then you close it. So you can attach it to your jewelry piece just like that. So we have the one loop here and the one loop here, and then open up, release, put it back on, fold it over to clasp. Okay, very nice. And it seems definitely easy enough to open, so you're not really having to struggle with it. Very good. Okay, you guys. Well, this is everything from the Making Waves collection for Bargain Bead Box, April 2026. And I really love everything. I am so happy with all the beautiful Amazonite and the beautiful coral nugget beads. I mean, it's just beautiful. And and of course, this beautiful glass bead mix. I mean, this is so pretty. I am so excited to come up with a design. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything cleaned up. Stay tuned, and I will be right back. Okay, beaters, so for this piece, I really wanted that coastal collected feel, like something you'd pick up walking alongside the beach. A mix of sea glass colors, sandy tones, little treasures. And it all somehow works together, even though it's a little chaotic, because you guys know that's my style and that's how I like to do it. You know, just random. Okay, so the items that you're going to need: some waxed cord. I have some bead stoppers. You will need bent nose pliers, round nose pliers, flush cutters, and needle nose pliers. I also have a pair of scissors and a ruler. So those are the basic items that you're going to need. And of course, I have an assortment of the beads that came in the Making Waves collection. And I really love this beachy collar palette. It makes me so happy. Let's go ahead and get beading. So go ahead and cut a piece of sari silk. This is for the top strand, measuring at 14 inches long. And then cut 2 strands of the waxed cord, one at 15 inches long and one at 22 inches long. And I went ahead and cut mine. So I am using this sandy brown color to bring out the beautiful sandy tones in the beads for my sari silk. First, I'm going to go ahead and take my silk piece, and I'm using these rings to attach all my strands to. So I'm going to attach one end of my sari silk to the ring and tie a knot. And tie it tight. So that's basically all that you want to do. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my other end of the sari silk and make a knot with another ring on the other side. So just like this. Okay, so this is the start of our necklace. And then I'm going to go ahead and take some head pins. Now the head pins are the one that is flat at the bottom, and just make some charms. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that, but I actually went ahead and made a dangle already to attach to the center here. But I'm going to show you how I did this. So just take some beads, just whatever beads you want. Keep in mind this is going to be in the center of your sari silk, so it's going to be like a focal statement. Okay, so you see I have 2 beads on here, and then I'm going to take my round nose pliers and bend this toward me, and then bring this top back around the top ring here, and then take my round nose pliers out and reposition it to the bottom. So it's like that. And now I'm going to cross my head pin, the top of my head pin back over. So see where the loop is forming. See, so now we have a loop there. And then just wrap my wire around that other wire that the beads are attached to. So just like that. And you guys should know I don't make neat wraps. It's just however it goes. That's the way I like it. So no specific way. And then I'm going to cut my wire here, the rest of my wire. And then I'm taking my bent nose pliers and I'm going to smush the end down. So there's no sharp edges. Okay, so just like that. So now we have a nice little charm. And I went ahead and made a little dangle for the centerpiece. So this is it here. So see, I just did the same thing that we did with this charm here. So I just added a few beads and attached them to jump rings, and then I attached my small Amazonite to a jump ring and attach it to a small piece of chain. So that's all that I did to make this little pendant. And now I'm going to start stringing the middle strand. And for this one, I'm just going to use smaller beads. So I'm going to use the 6mm Amazonite, the crystals, the rondelles, some of the silver spacers, and some seed beads, and the little green nugget beads. And because I'm using wax cord, I can easily form it into a point at the end so that your beads will go on easier. You see how I'm doing? And you want to keep checking your length to see how it compares to the top strand, so you know about how long to bead your cord and how long that necklace needs to be. Just going to string a few more beads. It's almost long enough. Okay, so I think the 2 strands look good together, so the second one is long enough now. So I'm going to go ahead and tie it to the ring. I'm just going to tie a knot, just like I did on the other side. Make sure you tie it tight. I actually tie a double knot at first and then tie it one more time after that, just to make sure that it is secure. And as always, I am going to use my brush on glue to brush on the knot, just to make sure that it is double secure. And I am going to grab my tweezers and take it through the loop of the knot that we're forming to grab a hold of the cord, so then that way the knot will land exactly where I want it. And just like that, and make sure you pull the knot down with the tweezers as well. Okay, and now we have both ends securely tied to the rings on each side, and I think it is looking very good so far. And I'm going to use this seashell that I found on the beach, and I actually used a bead reamer and put a hole at the top. And I did use a little bit of blue acrylic paint and paint it on just to give it a little bit of extra color. And now you want to find the center of the necklace because that's where we're going to hang the seashell pendant. So I'm just opening up the jump ring and attaching it to the center of the necklace. And so far, I really like how this looks. Next, I'm going to take the second piece of wax cord that I cut and fold it in half and find the center. And then go ahead and form a point at the center because I'm going to feed the cords through the larger Amazonite stone. Feed the center of the cords through the stone, and then I'm going to create a small little loop coming out of the other side of the stone and feed the cords on the other side back through the loop. And this is called, I believe, a lark's head knot. So, and then I'm going to pull the cords tight on top of the stone. And you could separate the cords to make sure that it is tight. And then I am going to create one more knot on top of the knot that we already have because I do want to make sure that it is double secure. So I am going to take my tweezers and reach through the center of the knot that we're forming to pull the cord down so it'll land right on top of that first knot. Pull it tight. And now I'm going to take this glass bead that came from the glass bead mix and I'm going to put it on both cords. And I'm going to put it right on top of our pendant. So just like that. And now I'm going to separate the cords and use a mix of all the beads. So I'm going to use some of the seed beads as well as the crystals and the little rondelles. And I'm also going to use some of the 8mm Amazonite, the silver spacers, some of the glass bead mix, and the coral nugget beads, as well as the English cut Amazonite. So pretty much all the beads. And it is going to be strung randomly. And as you can see, I do like to separate the larger beads with smaller beads. And that's because I do like to have a lot of sizes, shape, and texture. I went ahead and moved my mat so you guys can see this better with the darker background. And it's almost done, so I'm just lining it up with the other two necklace pieces to see how it looks. And I'm going to measure them side by side to make sure that they are, you know, both about the same length. And yes, I think it looks good. And I definitely do like all the beads mixed together. So larger and smaller with the different shapes and textures. Now I'm going to go ahead and tie this cord to the ring. And I'm going to do it just as I did with the first one. And now I'm going to take my brush on glue and brush it on all the knots that we made. And now I'm going to take my scissors and cut all of the excess cord by our knots. So you want to cut it close to the ring, but not too close. You do want to leave just a little bit. And now I'm going to take my lighter and singe the ends to make sure that the ends are sealed. Make sure your sari silk is out of the way so you don't start it on fire. Okay, beater, so I went ahead and as you can see, I took off the sari silk piece. I cut that off and added this chain instead. I actually like this better. I don't know, the sari silk just wasn't I don't know, doing it for me. So yeah, so I added the chain, and the chain measures 9 3/4 of an inch from end to end. And then I did add one jump ring on each side to attach it to the ring. So yeah, so that was all that I did. But yeah, I really like this better. And we are going to go ahead and put the piece around the neck. And I am going to use a piece of sari silk for that. Okay, so I'm going to use this piece of sari silk. So I think that's nice because it brings out that blue tones. It's, you know, blue like the ocean, beachy, pretty. So I'm going to use this. Okay, so I'm just going to stick my piece through my ring. And then I'm just going to go ahead and tie this. So I'm going to make a knot. And this silk is very strong and sturdy. Now I don't want this too long. And then, oh no, actually we're going to connect this to a jump ring and then attach a clasp. So then the clasp is going to hook to this ring right here. me just see how this looks. Yeah, I like that. And the silk doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, this is not, you know, a perfect kind of dainty look. This is a messy boho beachy necklace. So, you know, make it as messy or as neat as you want to. Okay, so I'm going to attach my lobster clasp. And I have this bigger lobster clasp, and I believe I purchased this from Hobby Lobby. Now take your piece of silk, and we're just going to feed it through our jump ring. And it may not go, but that's okay, because that's why I have this little needle that I made. And I made this just out of beading wire. Just cut a small piece of beading wire and folded it in half to make a little needle. That's it. So I'm just going to feed this in my little needle, just like that. Take our little needle and feed it through the jump ring. And make sure you have that silk coming through. See, there we go. And just pull it right through. Very simple. Okay, now we need to determine how long we want this. Okay, so here's our clasp. It's going to clasp on like that. So basically, this is how long I want my silk. Because all this here is going to be open. So it's going to, you know, swoop down. So we don't need a whole lot of space here. And I'm going to go ahead and tie this right here. And I'm probably going to take it a little bit more. Okay, and then pull that tight. Like I said, this silk is very tight. It's very strong. Okay, so this is what we have. I'm going to go ahead and put it around my neck so I can make sure it is how I like it. Okay, so it was too long still. So what I'm going to do is just pull this a little bit more, so we don't need a whole lot on the back of the neck. So I think probably right about here is good. And I'm going to go ahead and tie this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try it on first before I pull it too tight, and then I want to change it. Okay, so I like the way this looks around my neck. So I'm going to go ahead and tie this one more time to make sure that this is nice and tight and secure. Okay, so I really think this is a good length for my silk around my neck because it just falls, it starts right around my collarbone, and of course it falls down to a little bit below my chest. So I think that is a good length for this. And the sari silk measures 8¼ inch long. So of course you need a longer piece to, you know, be able to tie it around your ring and to tie it around the jump ring to tie to your clasp. Okay, so the whole length of the sari silk measures 14 inches. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're almost done. We're going to go ahead and add a little dangle right on this side here. Because, you know, why not? You know, I love my little charms and dangles. See, I made this little dangle. So it's just a couple of the beads, and then I added my own little charm, and I thought that was cute since it matches our seashell. And of course the beachy theme. So I'm just going to take my jump ring and attach it to the large ring. Grab a hold of that. And then I'm going to take my charm and just dangle it on there, just from wherever. And then you can close that up. Okay. That to the outside. There we go. There we go. And it looks good. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, beaders, well, here is the finished necklace. This is my messy Beachy Boho Making Waves design, and I really love how it turned out. It's layered, it's a little chaotic, but it still feels really cohesive and wearable. I mean, it's messy, but on purpose. Well, you guys let me know what you think of the Bargain Bead Box collection this month, Making Waves, and let me know what was your favorite item from the collection. And also let me know what would you make with these beads. And please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more messy boho DIYs, bead unboxing videos, and, just different jewelry tutorials. Well, anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.